Hey, welcome back to the shipyard. This is late June. We've already done our infect cities. We didn't have anything to read at the start, so we set up the board. We've got 2 in Frankfurt pulled off, Kinshasa, Istanbul, Moscow, Washington, London, Bogota, and Atlanta was well stocked, so it came up, nothing hurt us. So that's nice. Because we lost, we have some rationed events, so we're going to debate what we want to put in. We get 2, and I figured, hey, this is worthwhile discussion.
And we did pull some ones that did not apply to Jacksonville's and Buenos Aires.
Yeah, because they're Forsaken. And
So, on the low end, a dispersal, move 3 supply cubes from one haven into one or more locations.
yeah, that's not happening. Sorry.
Then, working our way up my ladder, hidden stockpile 6 supply cubes from the reserve to a location containing a pawn.
It's desperate,
useful,
situation.
but I wouldn't. I don't want to bank our only 2 on that. So let's get rid of that.
Remove up to 2 plague cubes from the grid.
We've got that one-time event, or that unrationed, so I think as long as we have that unrationed, I'm okay throwing that away.
And it would be, if it affected your incident count, that would be a lot
different. Totally different game that way.
Extended time, 3 extra turns.
Has uses. I want to hold that out, and we might come back to it.
Team Bravo, 2 supply cubes from the stockpile at any location. That was one of the first ones.
Also has uses.
It does, yeah.
Because you can get them anywhere.
I'm
not high on it, but I'm not like get rid of it.
It worked the first time. 1 ration event from the discard pile and play it immediately. That only works depending on which.
It only works when we have more ration events.
Yeah.
So if we were to be losing a bunch, I don't want to, but if it were to happen, let's hope it doesn't.
Inoculation unit. This I kind of liked. 3 infection cards from the infection discard into package 6.
No, because that's hurting us. That's hurting our count.
Oh, it affects that? It does. I thought this was an additional 3.
No. Package 6 is already, it's what we're getting rid of.
And not only that, but we've already...
It's just you don't have to be there.
Okay.
So you can instantly say, oh, yeah, that city's going to kill us. The only thing is you can play it between epidemic steps.
Yeah.
Not only that, but we already have a small deck here, so that's going to... If we remove more right now, I think that's...
Really going to hurt us, yeah.
Airlift, 1 pawn.
Not as necessary because of HW Bush, but...
And all of our connection.
Yeah, I think we're fine with airlift. HW has the ability to fly.
A 1 quiet night.
Always useful. Potentially useful.
Expeditionary voyage. Chart the sea lane action for free. Do not spend any action or supply cubes. The sea lane may cross any number of red region lines.
We were eyeing that when it came up. Because we're looking at, you could connect San Francisco all the way over to here.
Yeah.
Potentially. Like, it's that insane. What you can't do is do like London because you're crossing a bunch of other seas.
On that note, though, I feel like this might be better off waiting until...
I agree. I definitely agree that it's not to be used right now.
Yeah.
I think it's great later.
To go all the way across the map.
Maybe the next time we lose, it's going to come into play.
The hope is that there's going to be wraparounds from Frisco over to here once we discover it. But
So,
I don't know. You may have to use that to get your wraparound.
Resilient population. 1 or 2 copies of a specific city in the infection discard to the game end area. Played between step 2 and 3 of Epidemic.
I don't like that just because this is already so small.
Boy, that is so useful in main pandemic. You're like, we live for resilient pop.
Yeah.
Now, it's like, don't
This deck
care.
is so small.
Don't care. Doesn't help us.
I think that works more
It
for...
kind of like, for instance, right now with both Frankfurts
Yeah.
being in that
But
top,
then it
which
speeds
means
up
they're all gonna. Those ones are gonna. Frankfurt's gonna roll every time we hit.
I hear that.
That's why I kind of kept it in play just as a questionable.
Sure. I'm willing to at least keep it up for a little more discussion.
Data transfer 2 players anywhere on the board. Swap 1 player card.
Boy,
I like that.
that's super useful. That
was
swap,
probably-
even with all of our connections.
And that's not an action to do that, so that's good.
Yeah, I think we almost have to have that card.
Especially going for.
It would have saved us in that whole
that
sense where
last
we're
game.
trying to figure out.
Yeah. I think that's in. I'm gonna just. I think we're just gonna yeah.
And then the extended forecast, draw, look at, and rearrange the top 8 cards.
I'm not a huge fan of it.
There's barely not even close to not even 8 cards anyways. 1,
Yeah.
2,
There are, but
6,
And
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
I mean,
13.
knowing because there's 9 there, so
19, 20, 21, 22. There's
you're not.
22 cards
no,
total.
I'm saying there's
There's
9.
8 here.
And there's a few more that get thrown
Oh,
out.
yeah,
like
'cause
both
they-
Denver's another.
There's
one of,
22 total in this deck.
yeah.
22.
Yeah.
That rearranging 8 isn't going to matter too much. Well, I mean, it would because you're only hitting 2 or whatever. So
Yeah. But I'm more in favor of One Quiet Night. Just don't draw rather than draw differently or the extra time.
draw differently almost is a One Quiet Night though.
But you're still drawing and we're still losing stockpile. Because One Quiet Night says for 1 turn, like the first time we get to 3, we're not losing cubes.
Yeah.
And I think that has a lot more potential to be useful for us.
The extended time is also kind of.
The extended time is also super useful because there are times where
That's
you...
basically a free turn. That's kind of like One Quiet Night.
Okay.
That's basically like One Quiet Night because you get.
Yeah, except it's picking a person to get those actions.
I
Yeah.
don't know. The reason I like this one was because like when our board gets all jacked up and we have 1 cube here and 1 cube here, and like last time it was like we had 3 cards that would have been good to pull, and
Right.
to be able to just say those are all going to be on top,
But in the same
and it would have
time,
got us through 1 more turn.
isn't the same way saying we're just not going to draw cards
Yeah.
the same effect? It would be great to stack those.
But also to know, okay, after these 2 cards, the next 2 that are going to come up are this, so we need to make, where your cubes need to get to.
I hear it. I absolutely hear it. Oh, yeah.
It's tough, guys.
It is.
I'd say One Quiet Night.
Yeah, that's where I lean, but it's not that I don't like forecast. It's just I don't like forecast with only 2 ration events. I like forecast when we've got a little bit more. If we ever got to 4, then I think forecast is up there. But I like One Quiet Night more than I like forecast. I like extended time, but I think I like One Quiet Night just to be able to shut it down and say, no cube loss today. I will own it. I will own the loss if it happens.
Well, Corey, you guys got me 2-1, so.
I don't want it to be a 2-1,
No, I'm fine with
like dictating it.
No, I'm fine with
Okay. As long as you feel like we listened to you, we heard everything out, because that's what we want. We want to hear what's said.
Yeah, no, my only reason was that it sets you up for your next 4 turns.
I absolutely hear that. Or 2 2/3 turns. And we never get this far, so we're dead by that point.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You wanna cut that? This is for player cards. Great. Frankfurt search.
Frankfurt.
Istanbul. Produce supplies. Lago. Unrationed event. Jacksonville. Unrationed. Istanbul. Ah.
Well,
This is the destroy up to 3 copies of a specific city in the infection discard pile. So if Frankfurt's really giving us a lot of trouble, then bop. Alright, let's get some epidemics going here.
we won Quiet Night, Corey.
Here, we can start doing character discussion while I'm doing.
We got new guys, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
I have the Frankfurt search. I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah. Okay. These 3 go on top. So, here, shuffle.
Dang.
Shuffle.
Joda, that sanitation, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know that we changed our characters yet.
No,
like
I think we
Nemo,
gotta
too.
put points into them first.
Points in our current guys.
No, and if we're going to go for the new guys, we gotta put points into them just so they've got a little bit more.
Yeah.
Come on, these 3 gotta get shuffled before we do anything more. Here, here's the top 3. Here's the top 3 when you're done.
You guys said don't put me on top.
Yeah, I know. So it's 9, 9, 9, and then 8s.
Eights.
So 3 stacks of 9.
Okay.
There.
Asshole.
You gotta deal with it. Alrighty. We gotta pick characters. So, I don't know, I think I'd go Bush. Because I'm more likely to be the... Yeah, the... Go
Take, right?
Huh?
Not give, take.
Yeah, I take.
No.
And then, I don't know, you 2 are basically the same. So you just... Yeah, it makes sense to me. Alright,
Left.
my left
Out.
out. Blue is out.
First time in a while that's happened. Normally it's the 2 gets put out first.
Right.
My right?
In.
Right in. Right in. Great, we've lost.
Why?
Because I'm going first.
So?
It's just been the pattern.
Yeah, no, we're fine.
Alright, so you
Yes,
put the stack on top here. Great, so we can blame you. Okay, so
Wait. Do you want it early or at the end?
ideally
Okay.
like middle, late.
So
would
by my turn? You
Yeah,
want it
like-
to happen on my
be,
turn?
like your turn, my next turn. That would be the ideal setup. Because like
That's the end.
conceivably Corey's second turn would be the very end.
Oh.
There's 9 cards. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1.
Oh, I thought they were 8.
No, there's first 3 have 9.
But you said you wanted it near the middle.
I do. So that would be like Corey's. Your turn would be like the true middle. So the first card you draw, that's the middle.
It just takes some time.
Boy. I think I gotta drop in Frankfurt.
Yep.
Because that if we epidemic,
Take all 3 of them.
yeah.
I can produce supplies.
Okay, cool. So that's my 3. I don't have anything I need to take from you.
But produce them supplies in Cairo.
No quick way. Well, maybe. Yeah, actually, yes. You take the supplies from Cairo. Anyways, that's stuff to figure out. So that's 1, 2, drop for 3. Oh, is there anything I wanted to do first on my way? How about I make supplies while I'm in Outpost?
Yeah. Leaves me 1 at least. I can...
No. Because I make them onto my character.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got 2 sitting here that I
So
could...
then why didn't you only take 1, make supplies in Outpost, take 1 with you, and leave 2 for him to take?
Because he doesn't have anything necessarily to do with them, and it makes more sense for him. Well, okay, you tell me what you're actually doing. Because let's rewind. Okay, so I've spent 1 action to make.
Mm-hmm. So I'm planning on going 1, 2, producing in Outpost.
No, pick up first,
You pick those up.
Oh, yeah.
and then produce.
No, you move there straight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I'd go there 1. That actually makes it a lot easier for me because I was worried about leaving myself in Istanbul. I want to drop some wherever I end up.
Yeah.
So 1, produce,
Well, so
or
1 pickup is free.
and then produce,
got,
and then take, but leave a couple there.
and then move to Istanbul.
Maybe leave 3 there.
Why not?
Okay.
Why not connect to Khartoum from Cairo?
Because it
It works though.
That's cool.
But it leaves me in.
No, it doesn't. You just connect it.
Because
you don't have
move,
to leave.
Actions. You move, you produce,
Mm-hmm.
you move, you drop.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're in Istanbul. I know it's not ideal, but you're in Istanbul with cubes dropped there.
Yeah, that's what I was. He was saying
I
go
was
to cartoon.
No, because you move, you produce. Oh, connect is a third action. Yeah. I guess you could wait on Istanbul. Because I could take care of Istanbul on my way back.
And there's
So then where do I move to?
You're in Cairo. Well, you're trying to get to Frankfurt to search, right?
That's why I was going up to Istanbul.
Oh, I see. Aha. I don't make cubes. I can just watch. Free. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can search to start your turn.
I like it.
That takes care of something while we have a little bit of time to take
Then
care
I
of
can
it.
go down to Cairo and you can fly me out on your turn if we're thinking to still do that.
No, because what I will do is I will fly there, and I will drop into use my courier to drop into Istanbul
Adjacently.
and then
Yeah. Well, let's see what the card draws are. Okay. We're cooking with gas. Hey, Tripoli. And London. Hey, maybe one of you will draw a Cairo card, and then I will be able to recon. Denver, that doesn't count. Sao Paulo, that does not count.
So there's 20 cards in that deck.
Paris, no, I told you there were more. And
No, I said
Tripoli.
22.
Oh, yeah.
22.
I told you there were more things that didn't. Good.
My turn?
Yeah.
I'm going to search, guys.
searchy.
In Frankfurt. First action.
Hey, I'm here for the search. I'm like the moral support right now. Hey, you go search that thing.
What's that in the bushes over there? No, you go check it out.
Wait, I'm the bush.
Looks like a character, guys.
Yes. I love the characters.
One of them. What do they do?
Characters are awesome.
It's funny because the face doesn't want the stuff that's on the face doesn't want to come off.
No, they're in black and white, dude. You're
Taking off the art. Jerk. Douche.
He's like, there's still gray on it.
I'm gonna read this to myself, guys. Oh, nice, cool, sweet.
I'm in your city.
Companion messenger. As a free action, you may take supply cubes from an adjacent location and place them into your location if you have this card in your hand.
Yeah. It's cool.
But guess what that does?
It's a search.
That's why we're doing it.
Yeah. It's a search. It's cool. It's not
Maybe.
absolutely necessary.
So there's
Right
one
now.
action.
At this point in time, it's not really. Okay.
I don't know what else you do, but hey, that was one.
2, 3.
Produce and
He would have to fly me out.
why?
Because this is. Oh no, it doesn't.
There's no plague there.
That's what I keep thinking of is because we had a play cube there last game.
time.
So 2, 3.
Pick up, produce.
Produce is 4.
Yeah.
That's right. I just kept thinking
So
back
pick
to last
up.
game. So pick up. That was search 2, 3. Pick up for free. Produce
Produce 8.
8. Do we have enough?
Yeah.
Oh no, these I picked up.
So So take 8 total.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Take however many you're going to take. Put the rest on Cairo.
I don't have enough, right? Search 2, 3. Produce is not
Take
a.
is 4. Take is free.
No, but producing is 4.
Yes, but picking up is free.
I can't drop.
They produce.
Oh,
into
they
that
produce.
city.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
They don't produce onto your character. Yeah.
What do we want? 3 or 4? 3, probably.
There's two Cairo
So
cards.
4
I'd like
just-
to not ever have to worry about it.
So
4
leave
is
like
good.
5.
No. 4 is plenty.
I'll have 5 if I leave 5.
No.
Then we won't have to worry about it at least for a while. But
What are you comfortable with?
I mean, I'm comfortable with leaving 5 there just to say, you know what, we don't have to worry about it. But these cubes, every cube is freaking
Important.
So
Yeah.
that's where I'm like,
Okay.
mathematically, statistics major, what do you think? This covers us for 2 hits of Cairo.
Yeah. There has been no Cairo draws whatsoever. I'm worried about a Cairo bottom card.
Oh, remove
So
and then,
remove them all.
yeah,
So I think I'd rather have 4 there than 5 there.
that makes sense. Okay.
Right? Because if they all come off,
That makes sense.
if they all come off, then it's pointless.
Makes sense. Okay. Then I pick up for free. So that was 4 actions.
Yep.
Another 2 search. So we have searches
Same
in the bag,
thing.
guys.
Okay. So I'll probably fly you back to me. Just save you a little time.
And
I can build a supply line to St. Pete.
You might. We'll see. Let's draw your cities.
Yep.
Los Angeles and Cairo.
Interesting. If we run out of these cards, well,
we
no.
reshuffle.
Okay.
At least that's how the main game handles it. So I would say we reshuffle.
I feel like that'd be a very, 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 very rare
Rare.
case.
free
I don't even know if that'd be
Fly.
possible as far as mathematically.
connect. Any objections?
It's a cartoon, you're saying?
My only
My concern about connecting Khartoum is that removes one of the connect 2 new cities of the grid is I don't want to connect anything new.
here's my only I'm with Corey. Here's my concern. I think we're going to do searches and the recon.
Okay.
And so that's my concern of doing a whole bunch of connections. If we were to connect anything, I'd like to go down before we go out.
And I'd like to see what's here first before we
Yeah.
start connecting stuff. Because it may change the routes we go.
And we don't necessarily have to do a search.
What about getting to Atlanta and sending him
a blue?
a blue?
That works.
Works for me. Because you can also drop in Los Angeles while you're there. Because you have that power.
So
That's one.
And then
2 to send him a blue.
I will drop 2.
2,
Are you
yeah.
worried about Washington or no?
Kind of. There's only one Washington.
And it's came up, right?
It's come up.
So the worry there is on the then it's only one
Yeah.
one epidemic. It's 2 epidemics away from being trouble.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah. Go
Los
ahead.
Angeles, probably.
Go ahead. Drop 2. That's what your third action.
Yeah.
Make
Second,
supplies.
wasn't it? Oh yeah, third.
Move. Transfer.
Yeah.
I make supplies. We always want cubes, right? I want to push that. It's like let's make supplies. Let's make supplies. Make supplies. Make supplies.
It's 2, right? In a haven? Or
Yes,
in
in a haven, in a supply center. Okay, let's start.
First cards. Nope.
Nice shuffle. So it's at least 7, 8, or 9.
Yeah.
Although potentially, if it's 9, it could be a double.
Hey, look! There's some more crap to him.
So if you
Get
don't
me
draw a
the
blue, you're going to get a blue.
And we'll have
We'll have our first.
And
set.
it'll be after I search, so then that'll at least.
So cool. That works.
Just, are you going to do both searches?
No, he's going to
I'm
do
gonna
one.
do one.
That's what we want. Because we don't want to overextend.
I just, as this deck gets thicker.
Denver doesn't count. Sao Paulo doesn't count.
Wow.
Buenos doesn't count.
Wow.
Cairo
Does count.
and Chicago.
Wow.
There's 2 cards left. We better epidemic on
Yeah.
our turn.
Yeah.
We better.
Yeah. That'd be great, because then it's basically the whole deck.
And there's a 50-50 of it being Lagos,
Yeah.
which would be fantastic
Yeah.
because it's do not remove any.
Yeah.
All right. So, what am I doing?
Well, I think we need to cover our bases as far as Tripoli. Was Tripoli even have anything? 1 card?
Oh, wait. I can get you the blue.
If you move, go to London.
I can go to Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I can build in St. Petersburg as well as.
No,
search in St.
you build in Frankfurt.
Oh yeah, our hub we were talking about.
Your search is gonna. Oh, then you lose.
Oh, you
the
need to
search.
fly. Well, you need to fly me there. That's 1 action.
I can't because I can't then also fly myself.
For you, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's no for me 1, 2 actions to spare. But then he's down there. He'd have to move
I wouldn't be
up
able to
1,
search.
2, build, and then we save that St. Petersburg search.
Well, if I build, I don't
because
have.
I can broker. As the next time I draw a blue, I can spend an action to discard a blue card and take the St. Petersburg.
Oh, you're okay. I was
So
gonna say because
it's not lost
Kind of have
forever.
the Paris guy, the search. Paris,
Yeah.
Or the,
So it's not lost forever. It's
Okay.
not dead. We'd be fine.
okay.
Okay. So worst case, we have a way to get that search back in the game.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to push our luck. I want to just move. But I want to move carefully
Okay.
and be smart about all of this. So there's nothing I can do here on the way. We're going to need to address this, but that's going to wait another go. So, 1, I administrate myself to you. 2, I hand you the London card.
Oh. On my turn, I could send this to you.
Or I can just take it from you right now. I can facilitate it.
Yeah. That's your discard to get.
I mean,
But, yeah.
but I don't know. I guess I make cubes. Because I don't have another action to do right now, and I might as well have cubes.
Okay, well, it looks like I might be getting down to that at some point.
What is that?
Because we're running out of. We're gonna not have cubes.
Pull some.
We're going to as soon as we epidemic and
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, we will.
If it's Lagos. Well, oh no. Well,
No, the two
you'll
cards
still- yeah.
left in this deck are Lima and Lagos.
Yeah.
So, yeah, stuff's coming off the board.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, well then I'm going to make cubes.
Okay.
And I'm going to draw my cards.
You flew, you administered. Go ahead.
Yep, there it is.
Six.
Okay, cool. Cairo, done.
Sweet.
I've got the recon in my hand. So, taken care of.
Yep.
So, bottom card says Lagos. We don't remove any cubes.
It is well stocked.
It is well stocked, and now we shuffle. Sorry, I don't shuffle. I cut.
Sure do.
So the next one is Lima. It has to be.
Yeah.
So we put the entire deck except one card.
Which is ideal because Lima has one cube there, so
Yes. So we don't do anything with Lima. We leave that one cube alone.
for at least 2 rounds, probably.
Well, I just drew 7 and 8. You're drawing
Yeah.
9 and 1.
Oh yeah, because the bottom.
Yeah.
That's right.
So we're after this. now
Potentially, you could epidemic.
the next epidemic is on you.
Yes, absolutely. So if Corey draws it, I'm sorry. Really, I am.
Yeah, jerk.
I hate discarding this Cairo Foundations, but I'll just pick it back up if we need it.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about this power. I'll just pick it back up if we need
Let's
it.
get rid of the black. And,
Well, we need to recon.
yeah. No,
right?
for sure.
It's the only recon left on this board right now, and we need to know.
Yeah, especially because you'll still have one Istanbul that you could.
No. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I do still have an Istanbul left. Thank you. Yeah, these are my recon.
Yeah.
Because I have the one less card. Need one less card, so I only need ABC, not.
Good cut. That's a good cut. I like it.
Yeah, just right in the middle. I know nothing. Tripoli. And Washington.
Wash.
Okay, Kyle, you got work. Corey, you too have work, but
Well, wait. What the? Damn it, Kyle.
no.
1, 2. I'm going to use all 5 of these.
Actually,
Right.
is Paris better than Frankfurt? Since it's equidistant, is Paris better than Frankfurt given our need of London, Paris, Frankfurt? And Kaio can get in and can drop adjacent to every.
Well, think about it game end too, as far as if we don't lose any cubes, what do we want to increase?
Frankfurt
Yeah,
would
but
be better.
Frankfurt there, I can drop into any of those. I can go here to drop into London.
Okay, so
London is-
Frankfurt better.
Yeah.
I guess I'm asking you, where would you rather have a center?
Yeah, Frankfurt would be more because that gets all those once those routes are connected.
Great.
And then London's
Frankfurt.
on its own, but I could still draw it from there.
I am thought as far as we may want to put a permanent one there.
Yeah.
Now that we have more. Okay.
Okay, cool.
So I spend 5 to build a research or a supply center in Frankfurt. I have a 1, 2.
You have
3.
an action left. I guess
Should I
you
build
could have
the
dropped.
St. Should I build this? Oh, you drop in Istanbul?
Ooh, do you want to drop in, or do you want to connect to St. Pete? That's not a bad way to do it.
I would say
It leaves me with 4 cubes left.
Or you do.
That leaves Istanbul worry.
You could drop in Istanbul on your way.
Yeah, so that I would either drop in Istanbul on my way, I think, or drop in St. Pete or build to St. Pete.
I would rather drop in Istanbul on your way than connect to St. Pete, personally. But I'm just voicing my.
Here's my thought, though: if we build to St. Pete, it's there for every game hereafter. We don't have to worry about it ever again as far as building to St. Pete. And we've been talking about it.
But. Counter, we also have no St. Pete in this discard, so aside from that search, we need to go there.
Yes. New York.
Also has no cards.
No, but you can get to it's one action to get here as opposed to 1, 2, 3, breaking everything up.
No, I understand. Right.
But
it's also Atlanta teleportation.
Yeah.
That's where freaking.
What do you think, Kyle?
New York would be another good spot.
Yeah, here.
For a center.
What do you think, Kyle? You're
For
either on my way dropping some cubes in Istanbul, or going to Frankfurt with my 3 actions and building a line to St. Pete.
Istanbul, I can drop into.
But I think Tripoli's more of a.
I can drop into Tripoli and Istanbul from Cairo.
There we go.
Do you have a lot of cubes, though?
I have
That's another
3.
question.
He's going to need to take whatever cubes you have
Yeah.
left over.
Okay.
Then, yeah, go ahead and build St. Pete. That's...
2. We have a
No, here, let me give you a straight edge. That works.
Finally gonna have our hub.
It's a nice hub.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's worth anything, but it's a nice hub.
Do you know what it gets us? Time. Get it? Because it's an hourglass shape. It's either we have time or we have a Black Widow.
I like the Black Widow. Can we get Natasha Romanoff there?
All right.
Because I would.
That was my
prefer
4th action. I draw my cards. We're 9, and we are now into my shuffle.
Was it?
No,
No,
it's-
mine.
It's David Shuffle.
Oh.
I thought you went in and then I
Yeah.
was done.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. Alrighty. Cities.
Chicago,
Chi-Town.
You might want to drop there first.
Frankfurt.
Alright, well.
Okay, so Tripoli has to be dropped into. Istanbul's not the high priority, but
So I make, drop. Drop is drop 1, fly, drop 1, drop 1. That's
no.
Oh wait, no. First action.
No, don't worry about that. That can come later. I don't know if it needs to, but
Don't drop in Istanbul. Drop in Trip. Just forget Istanbul so you can give him.
for now.
Yeah, here. 1.
Okay. Take cube
2.
Corey. No, drop 2. Because you take from Corey for free,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't need those cubes, right?
At the moment, no. And I have to produce supplies, so.
Yeah. Okay, so you've done 2 actions. You go to Cairo and then you drop a trip.
Here's what. I took those first.
Oh, then we're like safe all
Yeah.
game.
And
yeah.
now, so that's 2, 3. And you said Tripoli?
Yeah, drop 3 in there, I think. Yeah, that looks a lot nicer. Okay. Looks good to me.
Draw your cards. Draw your cards.
If you had one chance to choose your fate, change your fate.
Oh wait, I can give 1 back to you for free.
Here you go. He doesn't need that cube. You can have it.
Cool. So, produce. Ooh, and
Awesome, you're in
And
Cairo.
you had 3 produce supplies in a row on that.
No, I had a produce on the bottom.
No, he drew 2.
Yeah,
There was one in the. There was
9.
Oh, is that the
Established for 1 fewer cube.
Oh. Sir, go crazy in Africa, please.
Established.
But I thought we were gonna.
Well, go crazy somewhere.
Is that established a line?
It's the established line for 1.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
No.
Cairo and London. Actually, you're going to be needed to reinforce Europe. So, all right.
To you, good side.
My turns. The easy part is going to Cairo and reconning. The question becomes, what else do I want to do?
Build Khartoum.
No, you want to
start.
No, if we're building to Khartoum, he's building to Khartoum because he does it for 1 cube.
So go. Recon is 2. Uh, 3.
I can't do everything.
I know, but you can get to Frankfurt.
I can
And-
be set up. Okay,
and
here.
get
So
St.
where do
Petersburg
you
out.
want to be? Cairo?
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want to be in
Cairo.
Cairo? That saves you an action. Great. So I can do you and I can get you an action save. Cool, like that. Where do you want to be on your next turn? Cairo, right?
Yeah, I need to be wherever.
You kind of want to be up here.
Okay, what I want to do is I want to be.
Where the people are.
I want to be where the wild things are.
Washington's a potential problem for
Yeah.
us. I can't deal with it. I don't have the actions to get there.
Yeah, no, that's.
I mean, I do, but then I don't. I can't get over. So
But you can get St. Petersburg out.
yeah. Oh yeah. I
And
mean,
that's one.
that can be my 4th action.
Yeah.
I can get Corey into Cairo, so we're all sitting in Cairo, and then if Washington incidents, well.
So
we
you're
can
going to
figure out what we
Cairo.
get.
You're going to recon for 2.
Yeah, I mean, here we're overthinking at this point. 1, 2, actually here. 1, 2. I'd like St. Petersburg. Thank you very much. 3. I'm going to keep you out of Cairo in case there's some devastating effect here. Okay, what does it say? Open package 2.
Yep.
Ooh, this is
We
heavy.
reconned with 3 unique because of his ability.
This is heavy.
Is it?
And he got St. Petersburg out because of his ability.
Feels like there's not just tokens, but other stuff.
Oh, hello.
the zombies.
No,
The
that was
Hollow Man.
season 1.
The Hollow Men.
Well, it's definitely the thickest package I've seen. Don't read into that, internet.
Please do.
It's only because you haven't seen mine.
Those look like Hollow Men.
We found military men. They're hollow men.
How'd you find this Hollow Men?
Oh yeah. This region is sinister. The locals swear that the hollow men who roam the area transport rats and vermin and release them into cities. There are satellite towers here picking up faint transmissions from someone. The hollow men? By August? Question mark. We think we'll be able to fine-tune our equipment and start listening in on them. Although we suspect you can recon from Kolkata. As of yet, we do not know how. Right now, open the following if you have not already done so. So we may have some duplicates here. 62.
Okay.
That's probably going to be a map. So that's mine. 53. F. And we got
We
F.
got F already.
And 14.
14's done already.
14's done already?
14. You said 14 was done?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I found Baghdad, Riyadh, Tehran, Delhi, New Mumbai, and Kolkata.
Okay.
It's an interesting
I'm
looking purple
assuming
one
that
there.
goes on first.
Oh, did you find more map?
Yeah.
Here, this is sticker. Fascinating.
I have the intersection of 100 degrees east.
Do you have a line
20
that
degrees
connects
north.
to? That looks like it connects to Kolkata.
Oh, it's gonna be like right down there. So
Maybe. Let's see. Add the player. Okay. Yeah, we got things. Oh, this is get that out of the way. Really? Help me out on lines. Am I looking good?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, it goes over a fold.
Seems right to me. Oh, it's that side is.
Did it get? It got a little.
Just bring that corner down. Oh, and it also goes along that if that helps.
Yeah, I can't see it all, but
You want me to do one corner?
yeah. No, now we're too far because it's got to line up there.
That's right.
But now it's too high.
Let's see. It's probably not perfect.
No. Yeah. I know. YouTube's like, just put it on.
There. How about this? You pull both. You get those corners. I'll get these corners.
That might be better.
Bring your right hand down.
down,
Your right hand down.
right hand
Right there.
down. Right there.
Yeah. No, we're not lining
Wait,
up.
pull it towards you or towards Kyle.
Yeah. Right there.
Mm,
A little bit further.
yeah.
Okay.
Good enough.
So I think that's
All right.
perfect.
Yeah.
100 degrees east, 20 degrees north.
That's.
Right in here.
Ugh. You do not know how to recon out of.
Yeah, because this is
Kolkata.
20 degrees north.
It's gonna go up to.
It's going right on that crosshair.
Oh. Okay.
Right there.
That's.
Close enough.
It's gonna get covered up. Okay. So we don't know how to get out of Kolkata.
But we got a bunch of black.
Okay. Oh. That was fun. So add the player card to Baghdad.
Baghdad. I hardly even know him.
Wow.
Bombs over Baghdad.
Baghdad.
Here,
To
right?
the game or to the player discard pile.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh,
A
you can-
search. Oh, but we already have the search.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And then this to there. No, and this to there. Okay.
But we can get those out of the discard pile.
I'm assuming the Hollow Men are going to be like running around
So there's Tehran, Riyadh, every
infecting cities now.
lots of things have.
That's a strange purplish glow there. You guys see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said there's something outside of Kolkata that we don't know how to recon yet.
Put the
Utopia.
Okay. Put the 4 of these, the Hollow Men gather, into the infection discard pile.
Ah.
That's this.
Yep.
Drawing this card is not an infection card draw. Draw the next infection card and add a Hollow Men figure to it instead of infecting it.
Okay.
So instead of removing a cube. If you draw another Hollow Men gathering card, keep drawing. Add only 1 figure to the first city you reveal.
Okay.
And what do the Hollow Men do?
Yeah, that's great. Put the other player and infection cards into the...
Game end.
Or the box.
It says the reserve, which is the box. Okay, so we've got 3, 4. We got like a ton of. Here's area 15. Hollow Men figures. Your character gets exposed when your pawn leaves a location containing 1 or more Hollow Men figures. We're screwed. Instead of adding a 4th figure to a city, reduce its population by 1. If a location has 1 or more Hollow Men figures or plague cubes in it, reduce its population by 1 during step 1 of game end.
Oh, the Hollow Men.
There.
The Hollow Men.
Have we done 2 searches yet? No.
No, but we did just connect a new city to the board.
We did, and we reconned 1 of the regions. That's complete.
Yeah. All right. So here is rule C.
All right, let's hurry up and build these supply centers because I don't want these guys on the board for very long.
Yeah.
This about to get
this
ugly.
time. Okay, your character gets exposed when your pawn leaves a location containing 1 or more.
Repeating that.
Yeah. But this is rule sticker C. Wait, this is G. That was almost bad.
Oh, there's more.
Oh yeah, there's.
Man, I was looking over there in the legend and saw that there was nothing else to add there. So.
No, this is. Okay,
Conrad!
that was G.
Is there no way to counteract that?
Hold on.
Just don't go there.
C. They're everywhere. Area 6. Ah.
What's that say?
During setup, place all of the Hollow Men gather cards here. So if you hit an early epidemic, Hollow Men gather, Hollow Men gather, Hollow Men gather.
No, because
These are in the
Yeah.
epidemic, pull, shuffle.
Yeah.
Those are already there.
Yep. Okay, that's dealt with.
how do you kill the Hollow Men?
You currently do not. Here's rule sticker S. If you draw a Hollow Men gather card, keep drawing until you draw an infection card with a city on it. Discard any other Hollow Men gather card drawn. Add exactly 1 Hollow Men figure to the first infection card with a city on it. You draw, not remove supply cube. Okay, so it's the rules of that, but it's
More explanatory.
And then here's T. Hollow Men gather do not count as cards that we draw.
Yeah, so you would only have 1, potentially. 1 Hollow Men, because it says if you...
But it can be 1 per
out.
turn. Yeah.
Because if it's like Hollow Men gather, then Cairo. Then Hollow Men gather, then...
Yes.
Shit.
Shite.
The rest of these games are going to be very difficult.
The board just fought back.
Yes.
Alright. Finally give the renewal unrationed event to a player to add to their hand. Place a character ability Worth 2 or less on a character card currently in play. You may place this ability over a scar.
Nice.
Destroy this card after use. You don't have many cards in your hand. Here, have fun.
Sweet. And it doesn't have to be this character, right?
Correct. But you know what's bad? If Bush gets scarred, he loses one of his abilities.
Yeah.
Because scars go over slots.
Yeah, but then we can.
Yeah, but then
Unless
we'll
it's
have
a
to
really
put a
bad
new. Don't.
What?
No,
What are you saying?
no, nothing, nothing. You're saying nothing.
This is fake wood.
No,
So we're fake knocking.
there's still plywood.
Okay, so I have a
Pressure
fourth
wood.
action.
Sure do. What are you gonna do with it?
I think I'm moving you to Cairo.
I thought we were not gonna. I would. Why not go to St. Petersburg?
Well, I can't get directly to St. Pete. I can fly myself to. No, I already flew. No, I used.
Yeah,
I used
the-
this.
that, yeah,
So I can get myself to Frankfurt.
yeah.
I don't know. London's still potentially bad. I mean, we've seen the card, but
Washington Brown.
Washington is bad, but we've again seen the card.
And I can see. No, yes, I can. I can get there from.
Look, so I can send you to Frankfurt. I can send you to Cairo. Those are my options.
Why?
Or I can do an action.
No, send me to Atlanta.
I can't. I can only move pawn to pawn.
Oh.
Send me to Cairo. I have 2 produce supply cards. Produce, take, produce, take.
We don't have that many cubes.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, we will because we're going to lose a couple here, but is that what you want?
Ooh.
Is that what you want to do?
What's the population here? Oh, 2.
It'll
Yeah,
go-
it'll go up. But
Okay.
what I'm thinking, he and I both have a system-wide production that we could use that will only use one checkbox.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've moved Corey into Cairo. So we're all sitting in Cairo. I just got a Denver card and a Cairo card.
You're the one to have doubles like that.
Yep. Istanbul
Istanbul.
and not Atlanta. Just gonna rewrite on that card. Not Atlanta.
Alright. Produce supplies.
No, take.
Mm-hmm.
Make 8.
Wait.
You thinking doing the
I'm
System-wide?
System-wide.
I mean, it doesn't do much. Well, here.
Can they come out of the? Do they come
No,
out of
they
the
come out of
form?
here.
Oh,
So no, but use your 1.
yeah.
Use your 1 rather than your 2
Oh yeah.
in case of emergency. Here's 8.
In case we about to get.
So there's 1 left in the cup.
And I would, so I would drop some in Istanbul.
So you've done 1 action.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2. There's 1 Istanbul card. We don't want to be going back there. So that's 3 actions.
Where do I feel the safest?
You're best situated in. Well, there's 2 Frankfurt cards, so I'd say not Frankfurt. One of them's come up.
Has Istanbul come up?
Yeah, it just came up.
Yeah. So produce supplies. Make supplies.
There's only 2. Or there's only 1 cube left. I'm also worried about London.
Yeah. I know. But you've got one action.
Yeah, make supplies, and because I can take supplies from you.
So make the last supply.
Sure. Then you've got it.
That is my turn.
Okay.
We're good, right, with that?
Yeah. We were
Or
due.
she blows.
All right, here should be Lima. Oh no, it's San Francisco. That's not good.
Shite. You shuffle like it.
Yeah.
Where was Lima?
I don't think there is a Lima
wiped
card.
out,
Yeah, I think there's no Lima cards.
and no Bogota.
No, there's one Bogota.
Oh,
Bogota's
hit in
just
the very
in
beginning.
the rest of this.
It got hit in our initial.
So London and Washington could be problems, but they could also be Hollow Men Gathers instead of supply queue places.
but I thought the Holloman Gathers don't count.
That card doesn't count, and then you don't remove a supply cube from the next city. You add a Hollow Man to it.
I hope it's San Francisco or.
I'm really glad we didn't recon this early.
Wait. So where could our Hollow Men gather right now? What could get
okay. Here, so
crippled right
Frankfurt, San Francisco, Chicago, Atlanta. Yes, Atlanta. London, Washington, Tripoli, Istanbul, Cairo.
Fuck.
now? That's rough. That's
Yeah.
real rough.
It's like all of the cities we care about.
I mean, I could care less if San Francisco gets hit. Honestly. Let's see.
In that case, I
Tripoli,
should've-
I'm not worried about.
In that case, I should have left Istanbul. But
It would have gone where? Outpost? Yeah.
yeah,
But
And it's what happens when you leave there?
you
Take
take
a
a scar.
Oh.
You take exposure.
yeah. This sucks.
And it's-
They had to make sure you get exposed.
yeah, that's the whole idea. Otherwise, you're going to be doing what we've been doing and playing the same characters the whole game. Alright. There you go.
Which of these cards feels newer? Oh. All right.
Oh, wait.
First, San Fran
So that's an incident.
cube. Holloman Gather. So draw the next infection card and add a Holloman figure to it instead of infecting it. Holloman Gather.
That's actually good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Holloman
That's
Gather.
Yes! I mixed. Oh, I mixed. You saw
I
me
watched you.
mix.
Chicago goes Holloman.
You guys saw me
There was only
mix.
4 of those, right?
Yes.
That's all of them?
You saw me
Yeah, I
mix
watched you
everything there.
All right.
There's no way I could stack them. Like, I know they were stacked to begin with.
Yeah, but you shuffled
I was
like...
shuffling. I
So our
was.
first was
We
San
were
Francisco.
talking for at least 5 minutes
Holloman,
while you were shuffling.
They were not 5.
Chicago.
No, like 2.
So Chicago's going to go to 0, unfortunately.
Bummer.
That
Unless.
sucks.
No, you know what we do? We build a center there. It's the last thing we do. So nobody has to move out of there. That's how we solve it.
Yeah. All right. That was my turn.
Kyle.
Get us in places, or you need to on your turn. Get us in places we don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
Well,
Washington is an issue and London is
I
an
don't know.
incident issue.
how far into the second draw that was? That was pretty late, so we're close to right.
Hold on.
Corey, you moved me.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Okay,
10,
I can get you-
1, 3, 5, 7.
So we have one. safe
Kyle's
turn.
turn is safe. And then my turn starts a whole new deck. Yeah.
We need to worry, but we need to start worrying about getting cards to people.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm gonna go here, fly here.
And pass me Denver.
Man, now I can't. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna have to connect. Oh no, I can do it by the sea lane. Never mind. I was gonna say dropping to Washington, getting stuff to Washington. I can.
Yeah, what you thinking?
One.
Oh, you can just take course. Make Atlanta. Oh, Atlanta,
Not
Washington
yet.
doesn't happen. It's not adjacent.
There's no point in putting them in Chicago.
Yeah, there's not. It's all good.
How many actions? You have 2, right?
That was one.
You can
action.
move to Jacksonville,
That
drop
was
to
one
Washington,
action.
then move back to Atlanta.
No. I mean that's fine, but like I don't need
Two.
You don't need what? The blue? The Denver?
that. Yeah, I don't think I need that yet because I'm not ready for it.
Two.
No, you can't. When you're here, you can't do anything except move
That's
out.
right. That's right.
Like you have to. It's the rules of the rat cities, or the Forsaken cities. I think it's Forsaken cities. So even your character power doesn't override Forsaken cities.
Well, yeah, only drive ferry.
So actually, you know what the easier play to do for you is to go here 1, here 2, and then drop adjacent 3.
Mm-hmm. And then get back to
Oh, wait. Hold on. Here 1, drop here 2, move here 3, drop there 4. That's how you do it.
There you go.
That's how we make both work. See? Okay, that's teamwork. Because I knew what you wanted to do. This isn't ideal, but New York's at least safe.
Yeah.
For now, but we're good. Yep.
No, there's no New York cards.
Just
I was thinking,
hold on.
Washington.
While you're in New York, let's see if there's a blue New York card. Would you like to
Inoculate.
inoculate that?
Yes.
Yes, you would. It's like,
Oh
hey,
crap! Wait. Okay.
We're gonna be
How
adding a bunch.
many Baghdad's got added in?
2.
2.
That's what I was saying at the
So
beginning. We need
So
to.
we need to get rid of. We need to inoculate
3 more.
3 more,
There's
or at least 2 more.
There's. I don't know how we feel about this Frankfurt search, but that might be one. We could definitely take out some London cards.
I wouldn't inoculate any searches.
Well, not
Because it's got a character
not-
ability.
Yeah,
You
We'll
want-
see.
It's a multi-use card. You don't want to get rid of it, even regardless of how much you feel it's gonna.
no, I know. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. There's some
London's, you said?
London. There's 2 Londons.
And then there's what, Cairo in there?
It's a foundation.
Were you
Cairo.
somewhere where you could have inoculated? Oh, well,
Tripoli?
you wouldn't have been able to.
Were you in Tripoli?
No,
No.
I was in Cairo.
You're in Istanbul. You want to inoculate Istanbul. I'm going to put it on top to remind you. Because now we don't need blacks as much.
Okay, so
Yeah, draw.
You're safe.
Knock.
Just so you know.
And that's the
Foundation.
foundation, New York? Yeah.
and Lagos.
How are you doing on cards?
7.
Okay.
So then he needs the blue from you. Are you you're the take, not the receipt, or the give?
No, he's the nothing. I'm the take. Yeah, okay. Cairo. And London.
You did that.
Timing, yes, sir. Alright, my turn. I'm getting myself to St. Pete.
New deck.
Yeah. Which is why I'm getting myself to St. Petersburg.
Freaking jerk.
1, 2.
No, he's pink.
Yeah, I know.
I know, I fly to him.
Because
You can
otherwise
fly to
one-
Frankfurt and
Oh,
then
yeah.
go to St. Pete.
Yeah.
Then you don't use your ability. You can fly me
Yeah.
to you in St. Pete, so I don't have to worry about if all men gather for your 4th action. You can fly to Frankfurt, move to St. Pete, then do your thing, your search.
No, because I can take his New York card while I'm in New York with him.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can also take his other blue card,
Yeah.
and that's 5. So once I search St. Pete, I can build a center, or I'll have the build ready to go.
Yeah.
And then we just have to get one more build done.
Okay.
That's why I do that. Because it's 1, 2, 3. No, that doesn't work. Okay, but I at least
Do
take
you know
your New
where
York
I
card.
really like the idea though of a center?
Besides Chicago,
Yeah,
where?
Washington.
Yeah, Washington's becoming a little more useful and a little more
And it's
annoying.
been crippling us. Like
Okay,
every.
so should I take your New York card?
Yes. No questions.
Okay, where would you want to go?
or wait, I mean,
I know you're scared of the Hollow Men, but the odds of me drawing Epidemic are 2 in 9.
Guess what?
here's the thing.
Don't ever say that because normally when you say that,
I know.
what's the worst that could happen? The worst happens.
Here's the thing. The safest place on our map
Or
is New York.
and St.
and-
Pete and
Oh,
Or
St. Pete,
Havens.
there's none?
yeah,
Ender Havens.
No,
And our-
because
our
the Hollow
help.
Men can. Oh, the
the ones that don't have any cards.
With what I have, the only place it makes sense for me to be at the start of my turn is a.
Right.
So yeah, I guess don't worry about me. Wait,
Okay.
was I in Istanbul?
Yes.
Not Cairo, right?
Yeah, you're in Istanbul. All right. Well, then I do that plan. I do the one. I'd like New York, please.
one
That's
number 2.
no, because I don't have the actions. That's 2. I gotta go here 3, and then I gotta search.
What's your unrationed event? It's
I
destroy or discard.
destroy copies of a city.
Oh, it's not, but it's not a it's a
can I
destroy event,
destroy?
right?
Here's the thing. I'm gonna have to use this for his produce supply if he's gonna be producing supplies.
Maybe. We'll see.
And you can freely draw because you have an 8 Hamlin.
Yeah. Can I
You're done.
get the coin, please?
Oh.
Should I do a land or a sea search? I'm inclined to do sea. Just to see what's out there. I think land might be a person. I think sea might be cool stuff.
All right, hold on.
Are you trying to... Oh, gosh.
What
Land, sea.
could C be?
So land is
green?
incident and sea is gray. Okay.
Well, what do we? St. Petersburg could be water. Could be here.
Yeah,
somewhere
that's
there.
really why I want to do the water.
I don't see anything else for land aside from like connect
I
or an
want
extra
to
action.
go for your left hand.
In? You're searching the land. Well, you said in, or you didn't say in or out.
But you said in.
Well, I'm not the one choosing it. So you could do it. If you
I
didn't
want to
say
do
in
the
or out.
sea.
Then
I,
do
I,
the sea.
I really want to
Do
do
the
the sea.
I thought you just weren't sure.
I wasn't. I was asking.
thought it was-
I was asking the opinions, but I
It's
really.
democracy. He was trying to be
I want to do the sea.
He was being democratic.
No, because I assumed he probably has a logical reason for why he wants to do the sea over the land. Because for me, it was a toss-up. To me, I'm assuming they're both going to be pretty...
I don't think either of them are gonna. They're just gonna give us like a do this immediately.
He's like, oh wait, there's more.
Boy, this would have been really good
Before?
a while back. Immediately draw a free sea lane from St. Petersburg to another city. You want to? I guess I'll finish scratching.
That's what I was worried about.
Well, you know what? It's not terrible.
Draw to London.
Yeah. Here, you want to ditch that? Like it's not great, but it's not terrible.
Does it has no boundaries of...
But you can't cross other sea lanes.
So the other blues you can't cross.
So really, it's London or
Maple
Maple, and
Oh man.
And
So
I
we
actually-
probably weren't the first people to think of that.
but we were probably the first ones to do it, not because of this card. Yeah, I guess London, right?
Saves you 3 actions. I mean, Maple London is still kind of up there.
And I don't know that Maple is a city that I can actually go into.
That's true.
Because this does say
City
to another city.
Not even, yeah.
Oh, smugglers work here. They offer to help. Yeah, so we're going to London.
Remember how we were talking about this exact move right here?
Yep.
Well,
Having
we
enough
talked
space.
about doing it further south to leave a lane from Maple.
You can still fit a lane in there.
Yeah, it fits in the middle.
Yeah.
Not well, but it fits.
We
Alright.
just
It fits.
it fits if it was a finer point pen and like
Yeah. It joins the
Is that
sea
your 4th
lane.
action?
That was my 4th action, yes. That was our search, yes.
Already did it.
Thank you. You're awesome. San Francisco.
I was going to say, I felt text on there.
oh
And Chicago.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I already had the foundation.
foundation. Wait.
Keep,
but
Oh.
but oh no, because I said
Get rid of your 2 blacks. I think we have the game with you.
I have 8 cards right now. So
Yeah.
I'm
Oh.
fine.
I think we have the game with you, right? Because you could keep Chicago, the foundation one, right?
No, the New York. No,
Or
because
the
if I
one-
don't, then I only have 4 cards.
Or
no.
You, oh, you don't have the
hold on.
one less build for one less.
I have 4. This is 5. And then I have.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
If I had that Paris thing, yeah, totally.
Okay, but I was just looking at
Let's draw cities. Istanbul, and then we'll talk. And Washington.
I was just saying it because wait, you have. Didn't you just get another foundation?
No. I took your
I
foundation.
think our play is yellow then.
We don't have.
We have 3, but I'm saying that's probably our next closest.
So you get to Lagos and send me yellow.
No, he gives for free if you're in the same spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are we both going to Jacksonville for him to give it?
No. He can
I can
just.
give
Oh,
In your location. It's like his, but give.
And it doesn't even have to be that. It's I can just on a future turn, so you don't even have to worry about anything
so
right
move
now.
here. Take.
Oh,
Produce supplies.
with your 1, yeah. I don't know that there's 8, but
Enough.
5.
Do we feel like I feel like I could leave 3 there now because of
yeah.
and take the 2.
Oh wait! You were supposed to do a Istanbul inoculation.
Oh, while I was there, yeah.
Yeah, it's that top card.
Covered it. So that was retro, but still have only done 2 actions.
1, 2.
Yep, 2
yeah.
actions.
There might
Remember,
be
you want to end in an outpost or.
there might be a Cairo card. No, there's not a viable Cairo card to do.
Or can you give for free in the same? Or does it cost an action to give?
Yeah, he. It's an action for him. It's an action for me to take.
Then I have the runner. Discard a city card 1 at Haven or Supply Center to move to any location on the
And you
grid.
only have that 1 city. Yeah, I think your turn is
Go to a.
punt.
You could get to New York.
I think I'm gonna go to Waterworld.
I think. Well, hold on. What about
You have what?
you have 2 actions
turns-
left?
2 actions left.
yeah.
So you only need 1 to escape. How about connect to Kinshasa?
Khartoum.
Or Khartoum, yeah. Because here's the thing. I think we need to develop our grid.
Yeah.
We've got a ton of cities to do. We just need to do it. And I know that means we've got to get more cities pulled out, but we're going places.
Now we got it. That just canceled out the Istanbul that he inoculated.
Yeah. At least it canceled out.
Oh wait,
Already drew it.
I know, but does it? It goes to the discard pile, correct?
Yes.
As in, he could go there and inoculate it.
He could.
Oh, but it's probably a search. Cartoon.
It's absolutely absurd. What package is that one? It's seven.
Okay, you still have one more action.
Yeah, so Khartoum is safe. Oh, no, it's not because it's got the
Hold on.
infested.
Let me grab Khartoum here before we.
You still have one more.
I think I'm going to fly to Waterworld, is my thought.
Oh, of course, Khartoum's sitting on the bottom.
Does anyone have objections to flying to
I
Waterworld
have ejections.
Whoa.
to be safe? Or somewhat safe?
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
I mean, you guys don't need to. Yeah, I think we're.
I think a lot comes down to what you draw, and that'll tell us.
Buenos Aires,
Okay.
Istanbul.
Okay.
Cities. Tripoli. Atlanta is well stocked.
Yes, it is.
Just testing you.
You're up, Kyle.
Well. I feel like I'm gonna take from you.
Another thought is you can get to a relay station and relay me Lagos.
We do have that yellow one. But that's also not 5.
It's one away.
But what if he draws a yellow, then you do the same thing and we went on his turn? Right. I'd rather not give 4, and then what if he draws a yellow, and then we're...
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
So I'm going to drop. I took 2 from you for free.
Okay.
Should I put 2 in Washington or 1?
I think just
we're
1.
close.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go to Maple A.
I'm just making sure there's no new New York card. I don't think there is. There is not.
Oh my gosh! If I could literally use this right now,
I know, but
You can drop one into London.
I could drop into London. I could put all these up to full. I could put everything up to full.
we don't need them.
You
That's
can take hits.
that's the thing right now.
Okay. Well, either way,
We still haven't seen either of our rationed events.
I'm gonna produce. Alright.
No, never mind.
Produce,
I'm not opposed.
so I can drop more into London.
I don't think we need that. I think right now, here's where I'm at. I think we're trying to build an infrastructure for the future.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're okay right now. But there's a lot. That's why I suggested for Corey to build Khartoum. Like, I don't want to go connecting to every city in the world because that's just going to bloat our deck. But
Guess what?
yeah, we also did that. Just in case somebody says, "Oh, you don't get the new city when you."
And sit more cities on the grid.
I know, right? Because we're losing them due to other factors. So maybe you haven't even moved to Maple.
So I just
You just dropped into Washington. Just
It'd be ideal to get Khartoum.
But
and
the reason I went to
Kinshasa
Maple A
connected.
is because that's my quickest way to anywhere else.
yes, I agree. I fully understand that.
So 2.
Unless you're trying to get over here.
Well, but still.
I don't think you are, but
You can drop into London, just like one into London if need be.
but again, I
Whatever
don't think that's
necessary.
needed. It
Well,
might
then
be.
should I have dropped 2 into Washington?
No.
No, again, because I think you're better off with those cubes being able to connect cities if you have to.
Okay,
Fly to
so
Cairo and well, we don't have. Well, we have.
We don't have the cubes. You've done what, 2 actions?
Yeah. Drop into Washington, go to Maple.
Bother.
Bother? I hardly
No,
even know
it's
her.
I'm
3, 4.
I don't have a hand limit.
Could you not? You could discard one of the blacks.
I could. I could do that. Yeah. I don't know what that accomplishes though. That's my problem.
Getting you set up in case you draw 2 blues.
If I draw 2 blues.
And if I draw more blues, I could keep sending them, and that way you might. Oh, you get that, and you hang on to your foundation.
Oh yeah, because then I can build like this. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So I ditch Cairo because people are more likely to go to Cairo, and then that works. Okay. Sure.
Draw your cards.
Trip.
Knew it was coming.
Alright.
All right. So now we're going to be drawing 3 cities.
Show
and
is.
Kinshasa.
Bummer.
Boomer! Boomer!
I want to shuffle like this.
Yeah.
Please. Oh, here, shuffle in.
They have it on this camera, which will be up next time.
We are shuffling. It was sheer luck
Now we are.
that all the hollow men.
Now we're like trying to overprove it, and now they're making it a point now. They were. No, it was. Because I even got up while he was shuffling the entire time. I was getting up and getting like coins and doing stuff and
I know.
talking. I just get 5 minutes worth.
I just.
The problem is you're in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Here you go. Cut.
Let's win the game before Kyle's turn.
I
We
don't
can't.
see how that's possible. All right. So your 3 cities of doom: Cairo, Washington, and London.
Okay.
That was on Paris. All right.
Do you want to fly Kyle out just to be safe?
I might. I very well might.
Water world.
Yeah. Jeez.
It's safer.
Well, you're gonna build, right? That's the sucky thing is.
I just don't want to build in St. Pete.
Yeah.
Build in Washington, and then you can go back to New York.
It's 3 actions for me to build in Washington.
1.
Although Washington did just come up. I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. Okay. I really want to search St. Pete just so it's done.
And you don't have to go back up there.
Yeah,
So here's
I'm
my
all for that.
ideal play.
All these cards we're gonna be getting are gonna give us more searches. So I think
I know.
we're okay.
Here's my ideal play. I want to build. I'd like to search St. Pete, and then if it's garbage, build in St. Pete and inoculate St. Pete.
Okay.
So let me do the first half of it
Yeah, do it.
and search it. So this is now the land. That doesn't look like garbage. That looks like a person.
Build a. I mean, because you could build a.
It's like
instead of-
free supply center right now.
No.
I mean, instead of building in Washington, you could just as well build in New York.
You found the smuggler's warehouse.
It's
I mean, maybe. It's an operative.
a person.
I found James Bond, yeah. You may do the search action
For free.
for free if you have this card in your hand.
Ooh, so you sneaky get
Yeah,
to
because you're
search.
an operative. That's pretty cool. So I don't want to throw that out
Not as cool now, but
because we're going to be doing a lot of searching in the future.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the Washington play now. I'm going to discard that card because I'm not going to be doing more searching this game.
Yeah.
But
Correct.
we're not going to inoculate that card.
No.
That's a good card. All right.
Never.
So, based on the rest of this, 2, 3, and then discard San Francisco, Chicago, Denver, Denver, and that St. Petersburg card.
Left me hanging in Atlanta.
Yep, sorry. And that is our second supply center.
Oh, if it has to happen, I'm just gonna stay in Atlanta.
Yeah, conceivably you can. Because you can just make cubes and pass cards to Corey.
Blue
All right.
cards,
Yeah.
but
Oh, blue. Yeah. That's the only bad side. All right.
Oh, just never leave? Because it's only when you leave.
I
Right?
need to get
I
somebody.
found the Los Angeles search and the Moscow search. That's garbage. Now I need to just discard it, go to Moscow, and get rid of it.
All right, so I think the play is.
I gotta draw
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Kinshasa. That's an incident. Istanbul. Yeah, that's and Chicago.
Chicago. I think my play is to go to Atlanta and distribute, right? Or give.
No, you got to do it from Lagos.
Oh yeah. Lagos.
Lagos.
Uno. Dos. Tres. What's your card? Your hand limit?
Oh, because he didn't get. No. It's the same play. You don't give the cards away because what if you draw one?
But what if
wait. No,
Los Angeles.
you give them to me,
Yeah.
and he gives them to me.
Yeah,
That's the play.
Boom, boom.
I gotta be able to get out of Atlanta.
You get out. Period.
No, you don't, because you don't leave.
Well,
I
It's
can
all-
only send yellow blues from Atlanta.
yeah, you can only
Oh,
send the color.
You gotta
from
get
the-
to Lagos, yeah. Alright, so that's my fourth action, and then I'm gonna go here.
Please.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
There's Holloman and there's Atlanta left.
Sao Paulo. Ration event. One quiet night.
Done. Play it. That's how you live.
Go ahead. Get started.
And then
Okay.
it doesn't even matter what you do.
1,
So Chicago will burn. That's
Yeah.
the only downside of this.
2, 3.
I don't need all of them, but
I thought you needed 5.
oh wait, you're right. I do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just gonna put that.
Costner's going home to Waterworld. 4.
So where am I building this? Because I have to have a yellow city. Oh, I'll build it in Kinshasa,
Oh, Kinshasa.
so it doesn't burn. Oh. 1, 2. Yes, I can do it. Okay.
Do we draw cards?
Yes, he has to draw cards. Or he hasn't drawn them yet.
No, I haven't done my 4th, right?
You moved,
yeah, 4.
gave, moved.
Oh, wait, I already drew, didn't I? No.
No, you did not.
Yeah.
You had those.
No, you had them.
Oh, wait.
You have
I gave him 2, you gave
Yeah.
him your last 2.
Yeah, you have not drawn cards.
Because we were both 2 and 2
I
on
was
there.
like, wait, what just happened?
Okay.
Trip.
Got it.
Holloman Gather.
In.
Holloman Gather. San Francisco.
That's fine.
That is our third, right?
That's our
Or second.
second card.
Holloman Gather
And
does
they're
not.
gathering in Atlanta.
Fuck.
It's okay.
Good thing you got out. I thought it doesn't. It can only
It's-
happen once.
No, they don't stack. You
Oh.
don't Holloman gather. You wouldn't put 2 in San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
But it's each one is their own trigger.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to win.
Yep.
The question becomes how, and that's where this gets fun. So, 1,
Okay.
2, 3
It's a cartoon.
to
Or
Johannesburg.
Johannesburg.
I want. There's a reason that is blue.
Way down there. Yeah.
I do not know why,
I would
but
have like 8 freaking incidents.
Epidemics.
no, we haven't gone up that many. Well,
we were on the bottom end.
hold on. Is there? There's no yellow discards down here. Dang it.
But where were you at before?
I started my turn in Washington. Ooh, yeah. I started my turn in Washington. There's no Washington discards. And then I moved to Lagos, and I moved to Kinshasa. Yeah. There's nothing. There's literally nothing.
There's no Atlanta?
There's no.
Because you could have flown to Atlanta and then flown to
I don't have. No, because if I leave Atlanta, I take a
Oh,
scar.
yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, this deck has Moscow, St. Pete, Denver, Chicago, San Francisco, Denver, Cairo, Khartoum, Baghdad. I have to build in a yellow.
No, I was just thinking.
Baghdad,
if you can
Cairo,
get St.
Trip,
Pete.
London, Frankfurt.
Yeah, I was just one. Oh, Frankfurt, you can get rid of.
I'm not in Frankfurt.
You fly to Frankfurt instead of Lagos.
I
go Washington, Frankfurt, inoculate as many as you want. Fly to Lagos. Oh, that's 4 actually.
That's 3. Move to Khartoum. That's 4. We don't win.
Yeah.
1. Even just.
I thought you had 1 extra
2. I do, but I'd rather build to Johannesburg because this is infected.
Inoculate is free, isn't it?
It is, but it's the bonus action is building to Johannesburg rather than moving an extra spot and inoculating.
Oh no, I know we added
We added 2 Bagdads.
2. We're gonna add 2 Johannesburg, 1 Khartoum. That's 5.
Right, so it keeps us squarely in the 7 category.
We were at 43.
No, we were at 46, and 7 keeps us at 51. And we've gotten rid of 2. So we're probably at 49 cards.
I want to get closer to that.
I do too, but I also want to get.
Oh, I think it's meant to play at 7 for a while.
I do too. I want to get our connected cities up too.
That's fine.
So I'm connecting to Johannesburg.
You boo-boo.
So it's been 1, 2, connect, and then build the center.
Where's your...
Yeah, I'm just that way.
Free.
I've done everything that needs to be done.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, but we won.
Now we connect. And you don't... Where are you at? You're there.
I'm in Kinshasa.
And you don't have to worry about because it's the end of the game.
Oh, you smeared it.
I did. Cool.
All right. So.
And we completed 4 objectives that time, guys.
Yeah.
We felt bad for screwing up your birthday.
So we super won. Okay.
That was just... That was an insanely lucky
The
game.
epidemic track was crazy. If I draw cards, Corey draws cards. Yeah. So we were
like yellow cards. Look at that.
Yeah.
Most part.
Yeah. So this is today's date
Today is the 24th, I believe.
Yeah. So David went first and played as Bush. Then it was Corey playing as Jaime. And then Kyle played again as his lovely Costner. And we won. And now we've got...
That's the second win on with you going first.
It is. It is. I won back in January. So we've got a whole bunch of new cities. We connected Khartoum and Johannesburg.
Sure did.
And Baghdad.
Is Kinshasa on there? I think we connected that.
Oh yeah, that was wild.
Oh, that was original. Yeah. That was BAGX.
Haddad.
Riyadh.
We will be losing Chicago here in a moment. So we're up to 20 cities.
Did you add all these?
I haven't written them down.
Oh, you're just saying ones we...
Oh, we're going to lose Khartoum.
Yeah.
So we gained it and lost it in the same game.
Yeah.
Wait, how does that plague cube's in the wrong spot?
Yeah. There's no way Khartoum got infected.
Yeah. How did
It's supposed to be Kinshasa.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. So
I was gonna say there's no way Khartoum got infected.
yeah.
It just got connected. Its card wasn't in there.
Okay. So if it's got a plague cube or a hollow man, so a plague cube knocks it down.
And Hollow Men also knock it down? So does that mean we lose
No.
Frisco?
No.
If a location has one or more Hollow Man or Plague Cubes on it,
Yes.
reduces its population by only one.
Yes. So San Francisco is down to one.
Atlanta breaks even.
Chicago.
Down to 0.
Nobody likes Chicago, anyways.
That sucks. That cuts off west from the eastern seaboard.
Yeah.
Now we need to build from Frisco to Los Angeles to get across.
Yeah. Where else?
Kinshasa 0. Or no, breaks even.
Frankfurt goes up. That's good.
Cairo stays.
Lagos goes up.
Goes up to 6.
Hey, it's recovering.
Sure is.
Now we can start pulling Cairo tricks in Lagos. No, nobody
And
likes.
then Washington goes up.
Yes, it does.
I think that's it. Pete? Did we do Pete?
Oh no, we did not,
St. Pete
because it was
goes up.
down at 1. So it is up to 2. Oh no, because that was Frankfurt.
Frankfurt, not Pete. Yeah.
You failed me, Corey.
Sorry, you moved it over, man. That's your fault.
Anyways. Alrighty. We need a plague, a rat sticker for Chicago. Stupid Holloman. Alrighty. So, we've done that. Now, Legacy deck doesn't happen until July. Game end, just a whole bunch of stuff. Now we get production units. So we've got exactly 20. So we're getting 5 plus we won, so we get 6 points.
Okay.
I think. We've got a whole bunch of. We don't have many character upgrades. We've got some.
We have. Oh wait, no.
That's all points we can spend. And of course we do have population increases. I think we need to protect the cities we've got.
Broken Link. After discarding this card, any player may discard a player card to stop drawing infection cards for the rest of this turn. May be useful if we think the Hollow Men.
Yeah.
Permanent supply centers, if we feel like any of those are useful. Lookout. To do the search action, you may take the city card matching your current city from the discard pile, add it to your hand, then search it once. That's only 2.
That's becoming a lot more useful with how many cities we've got going east.
You may do the recon action in a city that does not contain a supply center, which doesn't make any matter unless. I feel like this is going to be a month thing. Smuggler, as an action, discard a city card to take a supply cube from the reserve and put it in the city matching the card. When doing the established supply line action, spend 1 fewer supply cube. Foreman.
That might be a Costner ability.
Which one?
The Foreman.
Oh yeah, we
Permanent satellite towers, we don't have any.
We don't
so that
have.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Do we have any more of those that allows you to do the -2 If there's two, don't take
Yeah.
any away.
No, we do not. These lockdowns are not useful to us. If this card is in the infection discard pile, any player may discard a player card to destroy this card at any time. It's destroyed. That's
What's
bad.
that number 2?
These are the same. Oh, this is
How's that bad?
because it's destroyed. It's gone forever.
Yeah.
But it's a city card. It's one of these cards.
Yeah.
We already have a small deck.
Um,
It'll shuffle through that deck faster.
so this is an infrastructure. This makes a.
So we were saving it for red.
This is a triple, and that's a foundation. So we've got other character abilities. This Helmsman, you may do a free drive ferry action each turn. It's got potential. The Architect, you may do the build supply center action with one fewer card. Useful.
Very useful.
Very useful. A Supplier, once per turn is an action. Move a supply cube from the stockpile to a city matching a card in your hand.
Do we want to start building up like one of our other characters as opposed to?
Yeah, because somebody's going to start getting scars.
Nemo.
That captain being discard a city card to move to any port location, or from a port to any other port.
Or what was the other one?
If you can trace a sea route.
Jodet.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was this thing? The supply. Cause
As a free action, discard 2 player cards to take a city or produce supplies card from the player discard pile.
I'm trying to think of what. Oh!
But you can discard any player cards. So those like unrationed events.
Architect on him.
Yeah, I see it.
On who? Jodet?
Joed out. But so then here's the thing: is he coming in instead of Costner? Because I think the Bush Jaime combo works really well. So I guess I'm asking you, since you primarily play Costner, is he the guy?
I know that courier boosted Costner quite a bit.
I know. So
Especially now with the Hollow Man thing, not having to go into a city
I
where
know.
they're sitting.
I know. So then
Is there
do we
anything-
do something else to Costner to
Yeah.
make him even better?
Is there something that like
Do we give
has to
him?
do with the supply cubes? That something that he could do and maintain his not use supply cubes. That the foreman
Yeah,
hanging on because that's.
but I think this we need to save for that unrationed event or coordinator. There's this. There's lookout. You could search. To do the search action, you may take a city card matching the current city from the discard pile, add it to your hand, search it once. Or you could recon. Oh no, that's not going to matter.
What's supplier?
Supplier is, as an action, once on your turn, move a supply cube from the stockpile to a city in your hand. So you can just say, hey, I've got the San Francisco card, put a supply cube on San Francisco. And that keeps you from having to move around. And if you really need San Francisco, you just keep saying that.
Yeah.
It prevents a lot of movement. I'm not opposed to that. That's actually a really nice ability.
Especially since he can take supply cubes from.
Well, all you have to do is have supply cubes in that stockpile.
Yeah.
So I think that's a worthwhile ability. I mean, what do you think? Give Costner Supplier get supply cubes onto the cards in his hand and then spend 3 on population?
I think that if we're going to go about the whole, like, boosting other characters, we need to do it to where they become as good as the ones we currently have in play.
I understand that.
So I think doing what we currently have as far as boosting Costner as opposed to Jodet
Allows us to, or I think that's probably the right play.
So my concern is if we lose one of ours,
Who are we gonna play as?
who are we going to play? But we also need Costner then to carry some weight.
Mm-hmm.
And he's carrying weight, but he's also not like the character that's.
Well, I mean, the plus is if we lose one of ours, we still have either the give or the receive for free.
Yeah.
Right. So that still kind of keeps it an even team.
Actually, you know what? Megs has now become useful. When doing the make supplies action, you may take the supply cubes from the reserve instead of the stockpile.
She becomes as good as Costner. If we add stuff, I'm saying.
Yeah. Right. So now, because we're starting to run out of cubes in the stockpile, potentially because of how we can manipulate Cairo, if we get our produced supplies, what's hurt us in the past is we don't get those produced supply cards, and then we're hosed.
Yeah. And next month,
We're down another 3.
33.
Yeah.
We're going to be back to
We need to
February.
get them from the reserve for sure.
So I think
Yeah, use
we
Megs.
need to look at Megs. Maybe we give Megs the supplier.
Yeah. And then can we give her a 2 ability to make her even better? Then she has 3 abilities. We're kind of at.
I mean,
2.
Costner doesn't even have. See, because Jaime and Costner only have 1 ability each.
2, but 1.
Well, because everybody has their
Yeah.
main ability.
I'm saying, do we give her where she's 1 more than the other 2, and then we can kind of fly by the seat of our pants based on what we get and either play Mags or Costner?
Mm.
Because Costner's still pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think even if you add that card and another 2-1 or 1-1 onto her, she's still not as good as Costner. Well, you probably play her over Costner, but I don't think by much.
Costner's really good synergy.
Yeah.
Megs works independently.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Costner works in the team.
We're probably saying no to that, right? Those are 1s.
Yes. I don't know. Maybe. Well, I think I'd rather put population up, but
Okay.
we could also,
Make
repopulate.
Washington
Well, we could repopulate Chicago.
Yeah. It's still.
But that's
effective.
2. It's 2 points.
We can also make Washington permanent.
It's not a terrible idea. I feel like
Make
more.
Frankfurt permanent.
Oh, that's our Europe hub. That would be nice.
We're at 6, right? We have 6.
We have 6 points.
So we could up Mags with that 3-pointer, and then we could make permanent supply if we think that too.
Yeah.
How much further that map going to go over? And we're going to be...
I feel like it goes all the way to the edge.
Yeah,
Because
probably here.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I feel like
want a permanent supply center somewhere.
Well, we've got
No, we have
got
extras.
3.
We have
We've
3
got
now.
3 total, so we can use one here, one over in here, and another one off here. Although I'd like to use one in Africa proper. Lagos is nice, but I don't think it's enough.
Like Dar es Salaam is good.
Johannesburg.
Johannesburg's good.
Johannesburg, just because it's at the bottom of everything, and that's a pain in the butt to get to.
And it's not a seaport.
It's not sea. So,
Some thoughts. Just throw them out there.
I
I think we definitely up Mags with the 3. I think that's given. We need
just
to-
so we have that insurance.
We need to
character.
prepare. Yeah, we need to prepare.
I mean, I guess the question becomes: is she better as our supplier
Okay, here becomes another question.
or our architect or our helmsman?
Here becomes another question. If one of us takes a star, like, what are you going to get rid of?
The record keeper.
What are you going to get rid of?
No,
the
the
runner.
scar goes over an empty spot first.
Oh.
I have to get rid of something because I don't have an open spot. Well, record keeper's the first thing because that was the one pointer just to do a little bit more.
Yeah.
But that's the easiest thing to get rid of. The rest of it's all really important. Even recon, it's already told us.
Yeah.
There's recon coming.
Just probably a search in Kolkata.
He won't. That one would be the second one to get rid of. Would be the Outrider.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
You're
But
probably going to search in Kolkata for the information on how to.
it might be you might be
Recon.
searching all over black. You might be developing pieces of it as you go. Who knows? I don't know.
Could be freaking Ant. All we know, it could be Anta. I actually like that as what it would be, is the searching Antanaru, whatever, because it's way down here
Yeah.
in the area where this blue would be, so it may give us information.
Yeah. And the thing is, I think you have to get over here, make your C route there. Yeah. Who knows? Okay. So here's the question. She already makes supplies as an action, brings them gets them on her character, and then has more for everybody to do.
Yeah, so you want that it's the same thing as this. You want her to be able to maximize the use of her cubes.
So that would want her to drive ferry extra,
I don't know, like
or is it free?
throwing the architect on Corey or me.
Yeah.
I feel like is a better, and then
That's the one fewer right build supply. That's great.
Yeah.
And it goes well with foundations.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, Jaime with the architect is fantastic,
Yeah.
and it's
Well, not as much
No.
because it'd be him,
yeah.
because I give to him,
okay.
any
So
player.
you as the architect, fine.
because Jaime's giving away his cards. He's not trying to get them.
Okay. Okay, so you're our architect.
That's 3 points. We have 3 left.
Okay. Then I think we need to make Frankfurt permanent before we do anything with mags. And we'll worry about
Yeah, because
worry about boosting mags next time.
I think we have to try and maximize the use of these characters,
I understand.
and it's gonna we're gonna do what we can with what's left.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we make Frankfurt permanent because the gameplay is this way. This was a stopgap. It's that where we spend our points. We could spend 2 to bring Chicago back up into the play.
But it's still infested.
I don't think it'd be worth it, because even if you go to Chicago to get to Frisco, if you're needing to go to Chicago to get to Frisco, you still have to go through Denver as well. And that's basically your whole...
I think my only concern there is, I mean, you'll never end your turn there, but it's another city where we lose card draw.
Oh, yeah, because of it's gone.
It's gone. And we have, I think it's just 1 Chicago card.
Yeah, it is one.
How many Denver cards are there?
2.
Okay.
But we don't, who cares? Yeah, there's 1 Chicago card.
The other play would be to build a line from Chicago to Frisco.
Yeah. Eventually.
I think that's what your play would be if you up the population, because it's more sensible to go to Chicago.
Yeah.
If you're getting to Frisco, because it's 1 action from there too.
See, so we'd spend all 3 points in Chicago, or 2 in Chicago.